Hi guys, it's Chloe. I finally decided to make this YouTube video. You were asked over on Instagram to ask me questions for a Q&A, so I'm here to answer the questions you've asked me. So I'm filming on my new phone and I have the questions on my old phone, so I will be looking at my phone, so excuse me for that. Right. So to start off, who are you? My name is Chloe Young and I am a female ice hockey player here in Scotland. One of the questions is, how did you get into ice hockey? So for me, it was a local active schools coordinator. He was going round all the cluster schools in my area teaching us about ice hockey in the Winter Olympics, and I got to go to a come and try session at the Magnum Leisure Centre, and I went, absolutely loved it and fell in love with the sport. That brings me on to the next question, which is, what age are you and what age did you start hockey? So I am 26 and I started hockey when I was 8 years old. Who is your favourite PWHL player? That's a hard one because I literally admire every single one of them. They're all role models and it's just so special to see, and it almost makes me emotional because I'm so proud of the future and female hockey. Yeah, so my favourite PWHL player would be Hilary Knight and Sarah Nurse. Any plans for this summer? No, I don't have any holidays booked as of yet. All my money basically goes towards playing hockey and watching hockey. I would really like to go on holiday this summer, but I have a few different things planned and events. When are you visiting the States? I mean, as I just said, I would love to go on holiday. I would really like to go right now, but all my money goes towards hockey. So if I was to come visit, I would like to see an NHL game, a PWHL game, and just centre the holiday around hockey. My favourite shot is probably wrist shot. I use it the most. It's the most accurate, and personally, I feel like my wrist shot is my strongest thing as a player. I'm an average skater. I would say I need to improve my skating, but I would say my wrist shot's really strong and that's what makes me as a player. Someone said your favourite ice hockey player at the moment. Right, I'm a die-hard Penguins fan. I've been a Penguins fan since I was 12. I really love Pittsburgh Penguins and Sidney Crosby, so my favourite player and always will be Crosby. What teams are you playing for this season? I am playing for two teams. One is a men's beer league team called the Kilmarnock Piranhas, and the second is a ladies team based in Edinburgh called the Caledonia Steel Queens. Who's going to win the Stanley Cup this year? I don't know. As much as I say I'm a die-hard Penguins fan, I'm just a general fan of hockey and the sport. So if Penguins are playing, I will try and watch, but obviously with the time difference to the UK and America, it's late nights and sometimes I don't sleep because I'm up, and then the adrenaline rush you get watching hockey, it's too much. So if I don't watch, I'll keep an eye on the social media and check in the morning. What's your favourite jersey? That's such a hard question because I have so many. I'm a jersey collector. I collect NHL jerseys. I would love to have one of each of the teams someday, but obviously it's quite an expensive thing. That's such a hard question. Obviously I'm going to say penguins, but I really like the blue winter classic ones. I think they're absolutely stunning. And of course Robo Penguin, like you can't go wrong with that. I'm trying to think of what else. I really like some of the reverse retro jerseys. I really like the looks and the fact that they are cheaper. Well, some are cheaper than the vintage ones, so it's easier to buy that than the actual vintage jerseys. What's your hockey number? My hockey number is number 15, and it's for the day and the month I was born. So I was born on the 15th of August. White or black tape? Personally, I prefer white tape. I always use Howie's and Howie's wax as well. Have you ever been to Canada? No, again, that is on my bucket list. I would absolutely love to come to Canada someday, mainly Toronto. Hockey Hall of Fame, all the typical tourist stuff, but hockey. What is your favourite colour? I don't know why I said it like that. What's your favourite colour? My favourite colour is pink. I'm quite a girly girl. I really like pink jerseys. I've got a collection, about 6 I think, pink jerseys. And yeah, I used to have pink blades from Blade Tech Hockey, but when I changed my skates I never got blades the size to match my new skates. Does pineapple go on pizza? I mean, it is personal preference. I don't mind the sweet and sour on occasion, but it depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I know it's not like a fair answer, but whatever. What do you recommend as a beginner? So I recommend anybody getting into hockey to just enjoy it. Like, if you're not doing it because it's fun, then there's no point in doing it. It doesn't matter if you are brand new to the sport, a die-hard fan, or an elite athlete. If you're not enjoying it, then what is the point? What stick handling tools do you use? So I take it you mean what do I use off ice to improve my stick handling? If that's what you mean by that, then there is actually a number of things I use. So outside, out in the back garden, I have a shooting board. It's just a plastic white board. I can use real pucks, green biscuits, tennis balls, golf balls, whatever. So that's a shooting pad, but it's big enough so I can stick handle in that wee area. If you're wanting to be a bit more adventurous and be able to move around more, I use hockey wraparound, which is basically a plastic wrap that goes on the blade of your stick, and it protects the blade from getting chips or cracks or whatever when playing hockey. The hockey wraparound, you just attach it to the blade of your stick, wrap a few rolls of tape round, and off you go. Now this is probably the best and cheapest to use because you can use lots of different things with it. So a tennis ball, a golf ball, or a green biscuit, and you can take it anywhere and stick handle and practice. But as a beginner, I'll just say go public skating as many times as you can, get on the ice as frequently as possible, and practice the basics. Why are you famous? Now, this actually makes me cringe because I don't see myself as famous. I see myself as lucky, and what happened to me, it was basically a fluke. So I think it was during lockdown. of 2020. Was it 2020? I can't remember, but I think it was during lockdown and I started posting more on my Instagram and on my TikTok. So it was just general hockey stuff. So it was like rollerblading, taking shots on my net out in the back garden, and like relatable content. So that was it. It was for me, for fun, for my progress, and to keep active while all the ice rinks were shut. Through that, a few of my videos went viral, which I thought nothing of. Like, that's not why I do my Instagram. I do my Instagram because I find it fun. I like to promote the women's game, and I like to promote hockey in general. So a few of my videos went viral on Instagram and TikTok. I was asked by a media company if they could use my video in a commercial, and it was indeed used. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it or not, but it was for a FanDuel advert. So my video was featured in between NHL games online and in US and Canada. So through that, it had my username in the videos, and because of that, my following grew and grew and grew and grew. Personally, I still can't believe it. I still see myself as an absolute nobody, especially being a female hockey player from Scotland. We are not really a hockey country as such, and again, being a female hockey player is quite odd because it is, again, a male dominated sport. CCM or Bauer? That is such a hockey question, and it's so hard to answer because I like different brands for different things. Personally, I think Bauer skates are wider and they don't fit as good. My skates are CCM. I think they fit perfectly. They're more snug to the foot, whereas I do prefer Bauer sticks. And yeah, I like them both, but I like different things about them. So again, not a definitive answer. Sorry. What position do you play? Honestly, I play what I'm told. I've moved about that much. When I was younger and I played boys hockey, I was defence. I used to play in D, and I think it was because it was the easiest position to just get shoved into. I really do prefer playing forward. Obviously, scoring goals is fun, and the glory of scoring a goal, there's no other feeling. Like, the feeling is unmatched when you score. So I do prefer playing forward. I've played left wing, right wing, centre. The only position I've not tried is goalie, and I don't think I ever would. They say all goalies are crazy, and as much as I am a bit out there and wacky, I would say goalie's not for me. How would you rate your style on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best? Now obviously I'm going to give myself a 10 here, but my hockey style is non-existent. I pretty much wear whatever jersey I fancy. So normally my training sessions, we get a bib colour and we train in that bib colour, so I'll just match my jersey to whatever bib I'm wearing. Do you think you'll ever play in the PWHL? No, there's not a chance. Again, I am just playing hockey for the fun of it. I am not a professional athlete in any way, shape or form. I play hockey because I enjoy it and it's fun. It's very much a hobby for me. Respect to the players that do play professionally. Obviously it was a dream when I was younger and stuff, but yeah, it's way out of reach now. Why do you do social media? As I've kind of mentioned before, it was more for me and to see my progress, to see myself getting better, and it was a good tool for finding other inspiration of drills to do, off-ice fitness, different things. So why do I do social media? Because I enjoy it, it's fun. I like interacting with people. I like being able to meet different people from all across the world, and having that one love and that one passion for hockey is the commonality that makes us a family. And hockey season lasts until, so the weather is literally bipolar here in Scotland. One day it'll be raining, next minute it is the sun's splitting the trees, and then it can be snowing. The weather is so unpredictable, you don't know what it's going to do. So there was a cold snap in January and the temperature went below 0 degrees, and we just hoped and prayed that it would get cold enough for the ice to freeze. Luckily it did. Now when people say pond hockey, the place that I normally go isn't necessarily a pond. It is a flooded farmer's field, which is essentially a puddle. Now there's nothing wrong with that, because anything that freezes is ice, and as long as it is strong enough to hold my weight and other players' weight, then I'm gonna skate on it. Obviously do your own safety checks for pond hockey. It is really fun, I do recommend it, and we were really lucky that the temperature did drop. So we got about a week of that cold snap, and then it started heating up and it melted. So what is your favourite drink? Do you mean alcoholic drink or like fizzy drink? I'm just going to answer both, because obviously you're not going to reply to me. I'm sat here talking to a camera. My favourite fizzy drink is Iron Brew. If you don't know, get to know. It's a drink here in Scotland, and it is chef's kiss. It's unreal. It is orange soda. It's not actually flavoured orange, it is the colour orange. My favourite alcoholic drink, pretty basic, vodka and coke. This isn't a question, but someone's put, "You're so cringe." Like, and I don't get embarrassed or cringed out, because I think it takes guts to do what you want to do and what you enjoy, and just because different people have different opinions doesn't mean they're right. Like I do this because it's fun, I enjoy it, I don't care what other people think. And I'm not doing it because I think I'm an unreal player. It's more for me to promote the sport, get more females involved, and grow the game in Scotland. Like, your dream holiday destination? Obviously I'm going to say Canada because of the whole hockey connection, but I would really love to visit Japan someday. I really like cherry blossoms, the trees, flowers, like, I think they're so pretty. I really like the traditional spas. I think they're called onsens. They look really cool, and I like the history and the culture. For me, like, when I travel, I don't like to just sit in a place and just like relax on a beach. I like to learn about the history and the culture of the place, and I'll make an effort to go to museums, churches, national parks, whatever, because I like learning, I like exploring that country. What is your favourite EIHL team? So if you don't know, EIHL is the Elite Ice Hockey League, and it's a league here in the UK. It is the closest thing we have to the NHL, and it is professional hockey, men's professional hockey. So my favourite EIHL team would have to be the Braehead Clan, or sorry, the new name Glasgow Clan. Just because it's like the home team, they're the team nearest to me, and it's who I go to see most frequently if I'm not busy. I'm not a season ticket holder or anything like that. I'll go to the games if and when I can, purely because I play my own hockey and I do prefer playing to watching. What's in your hockey bag? I feel like it would be too much if I showed you in this video, so if you want me to do a separate video on that, I'm more than happy to. Again, I don't know how this YouTube video is going to go because I'm used to short form content on Instagram and TikTok, but I thought I'd give this a go. I've answered some of your questions. If you have any more, then write them in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. If you have made it this far into the video, then comment a hockey stick emoji, the one with a little puck, you know the one I'm talking about, and let me know if you have any video ideas, content ideas, anything you want me to film. I'll be more than happy to. I just want to thank all of you for the support you've given me. Again, I don't see my followers as followers, I see my followers as friends. We're all in this hockey community, and I know it sounds cringe and whatever, but I genuinely love you all so much, like family, because you've shown me so much support, and I just see myself as a nobody that plays hockey, and I've just been lucky enough to get that growth on my account. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell for more videos in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.